Yo, what up, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Quick Fix After Hours.
Way after hours, you know what I'm saying? Brand new.
Now check it out. We've been telling y'all about this, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. We've been telling y'all about this show, that we were going to be doing this,
right,
getting more in depth on the topics that we talked to y'all about already on our other show.
Right.
So I'm going to explain to y'all real quick how we're going to break this down.
Talk to him, Leatherface, let it be broke.
This is our new podcast, you know what I'm saying, Quick Fix After Hours.
Yeah.
Y'all may be used to us over there at Dash Radio, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing over there, you know what I'm saying. That show is going to change.
Right.
You now need to tune in to this podcast.
Digital Soapbox Network.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is where you're going to hear us talk on all the good topics y'all like to hear us talk about, you know what I'm saying, whether it's world news, whether it's sports, whether it's religion, stuff people don't like to talk about, but we do.
All that.
We don't give a damn. We do. Y'all know how we do over here on the Quick Fix, man. So it's still going down. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same name. We added the After Hours.
Yeah.
Like we told y'all we would. And,
a little grown up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we doing our thing, man, but we still doing it. But we got our talk show back to where we wanted it, you know what I'm saying, ever since we was back on T-Radio.
Yeah, it's just that's what it remind me of, man. Looking around the place, you know, being seen again. So what's happening, y'all, man? We back. We happy to be back, you know what I'm saying? The people that's checking us out, keep tuning in. It's going to be on Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? So the whole situation going down right here, Digital Soapbox Network, you know what I mean? So we're going to be giving you the phone number to call in, the whole nine. We're going to be chilling with y'all, man. Guests and all that. Leatherface, what else you got up your sleeve for him, though, G?
No. But on this show, you know, we gonna definitely, like, you know, have guests on this show.
Word.
Have some nice special guests, and also the topics that we touched on our other show. You know, this show we're going to get a chance to touch on them, like go more in depth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and you know, say whether we're talking about religion,
right?
You know,
got to. You
know, we might even pull out a Bible. Or,
hey, man, and that's on the rails, too, nigga. Ain't joking. Could we carry one? Leatherface gonna travel and carry one. I'm gonna carry one on my phone. You know what I'm saying? We talking real jill.
Talk about the people, talk about the topics that everybody, you know, like to stay away from. We don't.
Yeah. Who gonna fire us? From what? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? This what we do. This our thing. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be fired, man.
Yeah, no, ain't gonna shut us up. We too grown. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we gonna do it like that. We gonna bring it to you raw and live, face.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you know, we gonna bring it to you, man, just the way it's supposed to be. You know, just he from the streets of Cleveland, but he be out here in Los Angeles. I'm from Los Angeles, out here in California. West Covina grew up, so we doing this thing, man. They're gonna bring it to you just like it's supposed to be done, man.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like last week, we spoke to y'all a few weeks ago. Not last week, but a few weeks ago, we spoke to y'all about the music business, you know what I'm saying? And I was giving y'all a little bit of truth, not game, but, you know, I was being 100 truthful, you know what I'm saying, about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
About the music industry, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, another thing we want to get into is, like, you know, is get a little deeper within the industry and talk to y'all about the different kind of record deals that it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they don't know these deals even exist, you know what I'm saying? And I know this because I didn't know they existed. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the times change, man, and a lot of things come out, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things change. And if you don't keep up with it, if you in the business...
Nah, you'll be a victim of not knowing, you know, and people, you know, lack of knowledge, people could fail like that, you know?
Right. Now, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of people talk about, you know what I'm saying, the struggles of the record label, you know what I'm saying, and how it could be, you know what I'm saying, a struggle to maintain a relationship with a record label.
Right.
And the reason is because record labels get a real bad rap, you know what I'm saying, and because many times we hear the artists talk about, you know, they bad situations they had with labels.
Yeah, it do be mostly a bad marriage. So
from somebody looking in, it's always like, you know, oh, no, you don't want to sign. These days, it's like, no, you don't want to sign no major.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when I was looking at it, you know what I'm saying, looking at stuff like the 360 deal, like after I researched it, it kind of benefits. It depends on, you know, the artist.
Right.
You know, I know we all say, like, stay away from the 360 deal, but it kind of benefits new artists.
Yeah.
It kind of benefits them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really would.
Artists that's established, not so much, because, you know, I mean, you can go make your own money, but
Yeah.
It benefits you. And I'm talking about this because somebody asked me this about the 360 deal, because it kind of benefits you when you're a new artist and you don't have the money that they can put behind you.
Right.
But you got to know that if they help break you, they're going to take a lot of that money.
A whole lot of that money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to be ready for that. They're going to take a lot of that money. So it's almost like, because they was doing so good independent, they asked me, like, should they stop the independent and sign the major label? I was like, well, do you want to be rich?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be famous?
And that's exactly the question to ask somebody that would ask that question to you, that even would pose that, you know. But you know what? To even pose it, a lot of people, you would be amazed by how many people take that. Even though what we saying right now, be rich or be famous, but you'd be amazed how many people take that bet to just be famous. Because sometimes people get caught up in that. That's why a lot of the people who enter this music game, a lot of them not in it for the money. They love the fame more than the money. Like Manola love the honeys more than he love the yayo, man. That's why it messed up some of the business, you know what I'm saying? But when you got a mind state like that, then you have people catering to you, and you easily become one of those guided MCs or a guided artist through the thing, and you're not looking out for your own business because you kind of are leaning on people because you like being catered to, so you don't even know the business no more, don't want to know such simple things that can make you more money in this game. Yeah,
man. You know, this is why we told y'all, you know, when we talked about this like a few times before, is it all goes back into just educating yourself, man.
Yeah.
Knowing the business, like I told you before, it is very important to know this business when you first enter the business, because if you come out and you're successful and you're big and you're hot, most likely all your money is in the beginning of your career, because that's when you're most hot.
Word.
Because you hear about people all the time say, oh, I still like them, but their first album was the best.
Yeah, their first, people always love the first album.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's usually when all the money is coming in, and that's usually when artists is young, dumb, and fucked up, and you ain't paying attention to everything that's coming in, flowing, and then next thing you know, you looking at the charts and you barely getting up the charts, and the money, you know what I'm saying?
Money real
you
funny.
Struggling to make a hit, and all of a sudden,
record label gonna drop you as well as they should. Things have changed now. You know what I'm saying? You're not that hot commodity. But even, let me go back to the thing about the record deal. Even ask you. I personally think a record deal from those companies, you know, the 360, the standard one that, you know what I'm saying, throw the money behind you, make you bigger than Bugs Bunny. Of course, that one is what you need off the top, because that's what fires Bunny you off. Son? Oh yeah, Bugs Bunny was big than a motherfucker, bro. He got cups, t-shirts, all of that. But I'm telling you, to have something like that, you know, behind you, and they call it the machine. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important, because it puts you out there in that light where you can start, you know, of course you're getting raped by as far as the record sales. You know what I'm saying? But as far as being able to tour and make that tour money, then fulfill your obligation with that label. You survive, like what you're saying, stay hot and stay relevant throughout the time or your terms of your contract with the label. Now you can go do your own thing with your independent situation and go make you $10 a record or $9 or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I do feel in some ways, you know, going into the digital era, it has given an advantage to the artist.
Yeah,
both artists.
By all means.
The established artists and the
independent artists,
aspiring artists. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you think about it, you know, with all this social media and these technologies, you know, it gives these it gives up and coming artists to be seen for the first time all around the world if they plug into the right blogs. And you know what I'm saying, like back then we didn't have that. You know, you had to go out and find a talent show. Nigga had to, you know, beg a nigga to listen to my demo around this month. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't see you around the world till you went around the world and they seen you.
Blood, sweat, and tears, man.
Yeah, it's changed, and it's more accessible for everybody to do. So that's why, you know, the game has changed like that. You could be your own independent, just businessman or woman in this game, in any aspect of this game. Now everybody got a show, a pod, or this or that, whatever it is. Self-promotion.
And for established acts like, you know, like Bone, you know, we can, you know, when we get tired of record labels, you know what I'm saying, it's many other avenues you can use through social media, you know, to capitalize on whatever you're trying to endeavor on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all excuse me, Sick as hell.
I like it how it's changed like that though. It's taking the power out of the hands of, you know, the companies. I'm still amazed people sign to them, but they do, because, you know what I'm saying, what we talking about now, but it's really not even necessary to even do that no more.
Man, bro, just like with the recording studios for years, you know, we renting out these big lavish studios with these big boards and all this stuff, and really, like, rappers we never really used that stuff unless you was one of them dudes who used them bands and like the Roots.
You use like 2 or 3 of them buttons on there, they mashing and like, turn it up, and that's that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But now
it's this small.
Studios was even, you know what I'm saying, it's even been a decline in like people going to studios like they used to, because everybody has a studio in their house now.
Yeah, great sound too. Great sound.
Set it up, you know what I'm saying? Technology make it sound like it came out the studio, it came right out your bedroom or your bathroom.
Man, that's the
right over the toilet. Right over the toilet, baby. Right over the toilet.
That's that digital network we talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about digital stuff on here.
Yeah, man. But like I said, last thing I'm gonna say about that is, man, just get smart. My end message whenever we talk about the music game is always education. Educate yourself, man. You know, it is not always a party. It's not one big party. It is very serious, and you will be looking serious if you treat it like it's one big party.
Yeah,
you will have one big hangover to come over to get over once you wake up and realize you done fucked up.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you know what I'm saying?
And it go by fast too.
It goes by fast. Other like thing we want to talk about is this dude. Bro, you know what?
Lay it on me.
I'm so tired of talking about this dude, but he's just such an asshole. This
man.
The dude
got to be that nigga Donald Trump. You got to talk about that nigga Donald Trump.
You ain't know I'm talking about him.
Man.
This nigga just he just says the dumbest stuff out of his mouth.
What type of antics did he do now, man? Break it down for me, man.
You ain't been watching the news?
Yeah, I've been watching it. I'm just saying, break it down for me, nigga.
I don't know where to begin.
Oh man,
I don't know where to begin.
We could begin when he talking about, you know, now he been ridiculing this sheriff or these people out there, these deputies and policemen outside have been, you know, that would pull up to the shooting, and he been saying that they were not courageous, they cowards or whatever, didn't want to go inside the building and do their duties and services they sworn in duty supposed to be. So this dude says he would go up in there even if he ain't had no weapon and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna roll up in there. That's what he says he believes he would do. Roll up in there and stop the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, man, come on, bro.
To be sitting up talking that kind of shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it is. I mean, and then you know his suggestions, his, you know, like.
Ooh.
But see, though, this is the thing, though, because I'm kind of torn between this whole thing, because on one hand, I understand what gun owners is saying, because every gun owner ain't walking around doing a crime with.
Now that's real. Like that's real.
And when you look at it, like a lot of gun owners, you know what I'm saying? I can understand like people having like guns in their house to protect.
I think you should have a gun in the house. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got one in my house.
But the other guns, like the rifles and stuff like that, bro, the ones like that, come on, bro.
AR-15s, you know.
But it's crazy to me. They just now, I mean, we been ducking these in the hood.
Yeah, they just talking about them.
They just not talk about them. Hey, this been a problem in the hood.
It really has.
So it's kind of funny. It's a big deal now because it's hitting. You know, it's hitting mainstream. But it's a lot of stuff that takes place today that we sit back and be like, wow, like it amazes me how it affects everybody else because it's stuff we've been going through our whole lives.
And if you point that out, it makes you sound like some sort of sick racist person to even try to think that when it's the right thing to say, because it has been going. It's like a bunch of babies drowning, and then all of a sudden if the right baby drowns on this occasion, now that baby or that child right there, no matter what color they are, but that color is praised. They may say in the hood, this kid's a basketball. That's what I seen on this thing, the shot the other day, and it was real cool how these mothers were sitting around this round table because their children had all been murdered. But they was tripping off all same color ladies. They all black, but they was tripping off one lady that came in because her son was supposed to be like a high school basketball star, this and that. So he made the paper. The other lady's kids have been shot in the same months or whatever weeks. They didn't make the paper. So you know what I'm saying? People can pay attention to what they want to pay attention to when it's time, or be sympathetic to something when it happens in their own backyard, for them only. You know what I'm saying? So to even accept that, like if I was on the even receiving end of being accepting that, I would reject that because the rest of the people ain't got it. Meaning, you can't disregard other people being shot and killed on the daily. And then when a bunch of people, of course with sympathy for it, but a bunch of people get assassinated by a lunatic and then make it seem like that's the only time people are being murdered. You know, we just came off of something where Kaepernick was being ridiculed for kneeling about a situation for people being murdered in the streets, something that you see on television every day, but it didn't seem to be any apathy or any sympathy for, you know what I'm saying, the people. But when I'm not complaining about or making light or anything of any death. Every death is serious and shouldn't be. Gun law, I ain't gonna keep going on Facebook. I'm saying that these gun laws here, the gun laws need to be really checked a lot. If you hunting and that man's a hunter, go ahead and hunt. But you ain't hunting shit with no AR-15. We all know what that's for. It's to protect my dope house or protect whatever I got in my house or whatever it is. I'm really coming to get you on the streets and make a real means and mess of you things. It's nothing to have. It shouldn't even be in America on the streets. But you know what I'm saying? That shit's profitable. The National Rifle Association makes a whole lot of money off this. They run Congress, so ain't no way around that kind of thing. They can make as much laws as they can. These children, I'm glad they on a rant right now and doing what they do, and I wouldn't even say a rant, but they're telling the truth. They smart, and they may shut them down because these aren't our face of color children. These are their color of children. Talking to them on their television, getting sympathy from these people's women all across the nation and men also too. So they looking at this differently now.
Yeah, doing they thing. Yeah. You know, they all over here, man. They
I had to get that out. Forgive me that shit.
Yeah, no. I see you passionate about it, man. Go ahead. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, G. It's just because they pretending. You know, let me tell you like this. If I control a room full of 20 people and I say ain't no guns in there, and then all of a sudden I come back and somebody's shot, somebody is getting electrocuted just that day. So they understand that this is not what we tolerating, period. Because I'm responsible for that. If I'm letting it go and just letting it go on because they paying me, that's poison. So I'm out one door, I'm saying safety and this and that and honor and all that kind of stuff, but I'm hiding behind it on one end getting paid because they got these same guns that's killing babies and stuff like that. These children, what the hell you know what I'm saying? What the hell these children doing going to these funerals and vigils right now? They supposed to be still in school enjoying themselves. But because of profit, man's profit, this shit happens.
Real talk, man. You know, that's the kind of stuff we talk about, you know what I'm saying, right here on the Quick Fix After Hours.
Oh, man. Digital Soapbox Network, baby.
We will be going in depth, getting deep, you know what I'm saying, with it also, you know what I'm saying, everybody should know, you know, we are on the road doing all our, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, they call us the Rolling Bones, you can catch us everywhere.
The Rolling Bones, that's right.
Yes, indeed. You know
I like that.
We everywhere, man, you know what I'm saying, we will be in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? In the next few weeks, we will be in Brazil doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us out there, man. If y'all out there, get your tickets. There's still some tickets left. Some of the shows are sold out, I think. You know what I'm saying? But, man, y'all come get with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's that fly thing. Hey, it may not be too early to enlighten y'all and let y'all know about this 420 thing, man. Krayzie Bone having his first 420, man. It's going to be an annual situation.
Yes, indeed.
Where it's going to be at, man?
First of all, we doing a show.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. We doing a show in... this is gonna be in Las Vegas, man.
Yeah.
We're doing a show with the OG Ice Cube, the OG Cypress Hill,
the Hill.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a 420 show out there. That's gonna be, I mean, that's Vegas, so you know we probably don't. It's going to it's gonna go on late. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the little mansion, warehouse.
Yeah, they got the warehouse thing going.
Warehouse 420 party jumping off all day, man. It's gonna be jumping off, man. It's a big thing.
Like
you know
2 until, man.
It's going down. You know, so I mean the whole TL family gonna be down there, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Y'all make sure y'all in the building, man, and listen to us because we gonna let y'all know more information.
Oh yeah, man.
We got a lot of things cracking, man.
Gonna be brought to you by what's that? Lux Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? Champagne. So it's gonna be a beautiful situation, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's it.
You know, and thank y'all for stopping by tonight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is gonna be our regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
This is the quick fix after hours. You know what I'm saying? You can come hear the real conversation like you heard tonight.
Talk
it's gonna be like this real conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can catch us every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We do the Cray list on Dash Radio.
Yeah.
On Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. West Coast time. And this, you know what I'm saying, Thursday, you know what I'm saying, you can get this, man, wherever you get your podcast
at, man.
Spotify, iTunes, wherever you prefer, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do.
Yeah.
It's all love, and we'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Make sure you tell everybody it goes down. Much love. Quick fix.
Krayzie Bone, Keef G, Digital Soapbox Network, man. Let's go.